Namo. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other item that contains toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Taming the Monkey Mind, A Guide to Pure Land Practice by Buddhist scholar Cheng Wei-an and Dharma Master Suddhisukha. Today we're continuing in Appendix 2, which is An Introduction to Pure Land Buddhism by Dr. J.C. Cleary. Reciting the Buddha name and chanting mantras can be seen to operate in similar ways from the point of view of the analysis of the workings of the human mind taught by the Yogacara Buddhism and adopted by the Zen school. Both practices, in effect, suspend the operation of the discriminating intellect, the faculty of the internal dialogue, through which people from moment to moment define and perpetuate their customary world of perception. As the Yogacara Bodhisattvas pointed out, people ordinarily are not in touch with phenomena themselves, but rather with mental representations projected onto phenomena. What we ordinarily perceive is not the world itself, but a description of the world that we have been conditioned to accept. The internal dialogue of the intellect holds in place these representations, which make up the world of delusion. By focusing on the sounds of the mantra, or the syllables of the Buddha name invocation, the internal dialogue is stopped. Once its grip is loosened, the description it perpetuates is suspended. Then other descriptions of reality, other worlds, can come into view, such as Amitabha and the Pure Land, or the interplay of deities visualized in esoteric Buddhism, or the infinite vistas of the Avatamsaka Sutra. Operating in East Asia, Pure Land teachers had to reconcile their views with the perspective of Zen Buddhism. While Pure Land was the most widespread popular form of Buddhism in East Asia, Zen was the form that was intellectually preeminent. According to the Zen school, since all people inherently possess Buddha nature, the potential for enlightenment equal to the Buddha's, can be attained in this lifetime by a properly directed and executed effort to break through the barriers of delusion. Rather than venerating the Buddhist scriptures as sacred but unattainable standards, the Zen people went to great lengths to apply the perceptions revealed in the sutras in practice. Generations of enlightened Zen adepts appeared in the world to demonstrate a freedom from worldly bonds and a mastery of the Buddha Dharma that proved that liberation was not an unattainable goal. Through their personal example and the unparalleled originality of their utterances, the Zen masters made a great impact on East Asian high culture in the realms of religion, philosophy, and aesthetics. The prestige of Zen was such that the other schools of Buddhists, and Confucians and Taoists as well, all had to answer to its perspectives. The Pure Land school accepted the Zen perspective as valid in principle, but questioned how many people could get results by using Zen methods. Pure Land teachers granted that Zen might indeed be the direct vehicle, but insisted that for most people it was too rigorous and demanding to be practicable. The Pure Land method of Buddha name recitation was offered as a simpler method by which average people could make progress toward enlightenment. The Pure Land teachers pointed out that many who scorn Pure Land methods are as simplistic and who proudly claimed allegiance to the Zen school actually achieved nothing by stubbornly clinging to Zen methods. With Zen, 9 out of 10 fail. With Pure Land, 10,000 out of 10,000 succeed. The Zen school itself came to make room for Pure Land methods. From the time of Yang Ming Yen Cho in 10th century China, who was a master of scriptural Buddhism, Pure Land, and the Zen school, the synthesis of Zen and Pure Land figured prominently in the teachings of many Zen adepts. In the Zen understanding of Pure Land, Amitabha Buddha represents the enlightened essence of our own true identity, while the Pure Land is the purity of our inherent Buddha mind. Buddha name recitation is effective as a means to cut through the diluted stream of consciousness and focus the mind on its true nature. Being born in the Pure Land means reaching the state of mental purity where discriminating thought is unborn and immediate awareness is unimpeded. The synthesis of Zen and Pure Land methods was epitomized by the Buddha name recitation meditation case taught by many Zen masters. Meditation cases, koans, and Zen are generally short sayings or question-answer pairs or dialogues or action scenes which were designed for use as focal points in meditation. They were designed with multiple levels of meaning that interact with the mind of the person meditating to shift routine patterns of thought and open up deeper perceptions. Sustained concentration on the meditation point provides the opportunity for direct insights beyond the level of words. Examples of meditation cases are, what was your original face before your father and mother gave birth to you? The myriad things return to one. What does the one return to? What is the Dharmakaya, a flowering hedge? What is every atom samadhi? Water in a bucket, food in the bowl. Sayings like these were everyday fare in the Zen school. The Pure Land master Chu Hong put together a detailed compendium of how to meditate with koans. In the Buddha name recitation meditation case, the person intently reciting the Buddha name asks himself or herself, who is the one reciting the Buddha name? Who is the one mindful of Buddha? The question is answered when the practitioner comes face to face with his or her own Buddha nature. This one mindful of Buddha, the one mindful of Buddha is the Buddha within us. This is the Zen rationale for Pure Land practice. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.